about world leaders, when we speak of Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has once again been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Now, this is a development that is now coming as far as the Washington visit of Prime Minister Netanyahu is now concerned, where he is on a visit to United States of America, and all of these engagements that now seems to be happening of a possible ceasefire deal. Now he's now been saying, Benjamin Netanyahu, while praising Donald Trump's leadership, saying that extending that letter, Rishabh, because we have seen the kind of interaction that was taking place between the two world leaders across the table. Prime Minister Netanyahu hands him over a letter and says that this is a letter that he has written to the Nobel Peace Prize Committee nominating President Donald Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, exactly what Donald Trump would have expected out of this meeting. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel handing over a letter that he has written to the Nobel Peace Committee to accord Nobel Peace Prize to Donald Trump. That is something that Donald Trump has been waiting to hear for quite some time, for that matter. Last it was Asim Munir who said that we are officially nominating you to the Nobel Peace Prize. So at one point, there are very few such junctures where Pakistan and Israel stand on the same platform for the same person. Donald Trump definitely has that feat to his laurel that Pakistan and Israel both are, nominating him to the Nobel Peace Prize. Remains to be seen whether he gets it or not in December. But for that matter,
to be another nomination for President Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize, and this was the letter while being handed over by the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. He said to Donald Trump that I want to express the appreciation and the admiration not only for all Israelis but all of the Jewish people and many other admirers around the world for the leadership of President Trump. Here's what had happened.
He forged the Abraham Accords. He's forging peace as we speak in one country and one region after the other. So I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well deserved, and you should get it.
Thank you very much. This I didn't know. Wow. Thank you very much. Coming from you in particular, this is very meaningful. Thank you very much, baby.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
He forged the Abraham Accords. He's forging peace as we speak in one country and one region after the other. So I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well deserved, and you should get it.
Thank you very much. This I didn't know. Wow. Thank you very much. Coming from you in particular, this is very meaningful. Thank you very much, baby.
Thank you. Thank you.
So is the Israel and United States on the table there as we are looking at this meeting that is being hosted by the President of the United States, Benjamin Netanyahu, there being present. And this is right after the conflict that happened in the Middle East, of course, with the claim that has again been credited by the President of the United States, saying that he ended a possible conflict and a bigger war with Iran after decimating its nuclear facilities. But however, President Trump has once again gone ahead to mention India and Pakistan, because he's been saying that we did a good job with India and Pakistan, with Rwanda and with Congo as well, and we are ready to stop fights. We have stopped a lot of fights. This seems to be as far as the boastful nature of the President of the United States is concerned. He's been pushing for peace, as he says. Prime Minister Netanyahu was of the opinion that he's been forging peace in region after region. But here is President Trump claiming that he has stopped a lot of fights, a lot of wars. And for example, he has given and mentioned India, Pakistan once again, saying that he's the one, or the role that was played by United States of America when it comes to brokering peace between nuclear armed nations.
A lot of fights. I think a very big one, frankly, a very, very big one was India and Pakistan. And we stopped that over trade. We're dealing with India and we're dealing with Pakistan. And we say, we're not going to be dealing with you at all if you're going to fight. And they were maybe at a nuclear stage. They're both, nuclear powers. And I think something that was very important. We're trying to help out with a Biden-created monster, this whole thing that's happening with Russia and Ukraine. It's a horrible It's a horrible thing, and I'm not happy with President Putin at all. But this is something that would have never happened if I were president. This was a war.
Well, Rishabh, claiming credit continues by President Donald Trump.
Well, definitely, if my mathematics is right, it is the 18th time that President Donald Trump has claimed credit to it, and he is backed by Islamabad as well. Asim, Munir, Rana Sanullah, and who's and who of Pakistani establishment have been crediting Donald Trump of this ceasefire between India and Pakistan, while India maintains that it was Pakistani DGMO who called Indian DGMO Lieutenant General Ghai, and it was the two military leaders who discussed this understanding of cessation of hostilities on international borders and LOC. But Pakistan continues to support Donald Trump in his claim. The reason Pakistan has its vested interest. Pakistan needs money, Pakistan needs capital, Pakistan needs support, and that in the lieu of credit that Pakistanis
facts
are
on the
giving.
table are completely different from the statement that has been coming in from the President of the United States, making a mention once again of India and Pakistan. But however, it seems that he's been nominated once again for a Nobel Peace Prize, this time by Israel. Well, for the moment, Srinjoy and Rishabh, thank you very much for joining in. Back after a very short break. You're watching the Morning News Hour.